Today, we're exploring something monumental, Saudi Arabia's astonishing NEOM Project. Picture a city of the future, a blend of sustainable tech and breathtaking architecture. Prepare to be speechless as we dive into this insane utopia in the desert. Let's get started. Saudi Arabia's vigorous transition towards sustainable urban living, driven by the visionary agenda of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, is an initiative that captures global attention. The goal of this ambitious transformation is the NEOM Project, arguably the world's largest and most controversial architectural endeavor. The NEOM Project is a testament to Saudi Arabia's commitment to diversifying its economy, steering away from the heavy reliance on oil revenues, and aligning itself with the demands of the 21st century's eco-conscious world. NEOM is touted as the flagship business and tourism development located along the Red Sea coast. It's an embodiment of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, an ambitious national plan designed to diversify the nation's economy and secure its future as a global player beyond the oil sector. NEOM, with its 10 projects termed as regions, each offering a unique solution for modern urban living, is certainly the jewel in the crown of this vision. Of these 10 projects, details about only 4 have been shared publicly: The Line, Octagon, Trohena, and Cinderella. Out of the 4, The Line has particularly captivated the world's interest, thanks to its visionary concept of a zero-carbon city of the future. The Line is planned as a 170-kilometer-long smart city stretching from the Red Sea to the city of Tabuk. This vertical smart city is a testament to sustainable urban living, as it plans to preserve 95% of nature within NEOM. The project involves constructing 2 mirrored buildings with an outdoor space between them, all structured in a way to house up to 9 million people, a density far greater than any current urban center. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 represents the kingdom's ambitious plan to secure its future in a world less dependent on oil. As part of this blueprint for a sustainable future, NEOM, the nation's flagship business and tourism development project, is slated to occupy a prime position. The project is a central component of the nation's efforts to shift the economy away from its historic dependence on oil. NEOM is a testament to the kingdom's commitment to sustainable urban architecture and innovative city planning. The project plans include 10 distinct regions, each offering a unique perspective on modern urban living. As of now, details of 4 regions, The Line, Octagon, Trohena, and Cinderella, have been publicly shared, each featuring unique characteristics and purposes. The timelines for the completion of the various components of NEOM have been a subject of much speculation. The first region scheduled for completion is Cinderella, a luxury island set to welcome tourists in early 2024. Following this, the port city of Octagon is projected to start accommodating residents by the end of 2024. Trohena, a ski resort, is anticipated to open in 2026, and The Line, perhaps the most iconic part of NEOM, is expected to be fully operational between now and 2045. However, the ambitious timelines and the colossal scale of the project have led to some skepticism. The very concept of transforming a desert region into a sustainable urban landscape on such a massive scale has been met with doubts about feasibility and sustainability. Many critics question whether the proposed timelines are overly ambitious and whether the project can be completed as planned. Despite this whirlwind of progress, you may still be wondering, what's next for NEOM and The Line? As it happens, we're at the precipice of some monumental updates. A project as grand and ambitious as NEOM naturally stirs skepticism, but Saudi Arabia has consistently shown commitment and concrete progress on the ground. NEOM's infrastructural development started with the construction of The Spine in 2021, the infrastructure corridor that runs the whole length of one of the project's core cities, also known as The Line. Recently, NEOM released a 3-minute construction progress video in January 2023. This short yet informative piece of film footage showed construction work at various sites along the entire 170-kilometer length of The Line. It demonstrated significant stretches of earth excavation, the creation of new roads, and active construction across numerous parts of the project. The CEO of NEOM, Nadmi Al Nasser, has confirmed that the project's construction work is progressing at a rapid pace. He proudly revealed that 1/5 of the construction on NEOM has already been completed. This announcement was supported by NEOM's urban planning director, who further acknowledged that construction teams are working towards beating the proposed schedule. However, they also stated that the first substantial population of residents on the line is not expected until 2030. Satellite images of the mega project have also captured developments on the line. These visuals show the establishment of offices, campsites for the engineering teams and construction workers. Giles Pendleton, the line's executive director, further confirmed the advanced progress on the infrastructure to support the line, with renowned architects working on the design of the initial sections, vertical spaces, and layers for the first residents. NEOM is far more than an architectural marvel or a symbol of Saudi Arabia's economic diversification. It's a bold endeavor to redefine urban living and address the most pressing environmental concerns of our time. The project aims to incorporate advanced, sustainable solutions into everyday living, setting a new standard for future urban developments. Energy generation in NEOM will be entirely renewable, a striking shift from Saudi Arabia's traditional reliance on oil. Solar, wind, and hydrogen-based power generation will ensure a zero-emission, carbon-positive ecosystem. This commitment to renewable energy shows Saudi Arabia's determination to combat climate change and create a sustainable living model for the future. Water distribution is another crucial aspect of NEOM's sustainable design. With the use of advanced infrastructure designed to minimize water loss, Saudi Arabia intends to position itself at the forefront of water technology. Such an initiative highlights the significance of water conservation in ensuring a sustainable future. The uniqueness of NEOM's sustainable urban design also lies in its people-centric approach. For the first time in 150 years, an urban settlement has been designed around people, not roads. All vital services, including schools, health clinics, leisure centers, and green spaces, are planned to be within a 5-minute walking distance from each other, reducing the need for long commutes and saving substantial amounts of fuel. Behind the absence of cars and roads, NEOM will also introduce advanced means of transport. High-speed transit systems will enable residents to reach different parts of the city in under 20 minutes. Moreover, the line will have a mirror facade that will allow the structure to blend with the surrounding nature. While NEOM represents an audacious vision for a sustainable future, it has not been without controversy. Critics argue that the picture of a utopian city nestled within walls in the midst of a desert, reliant entirely on technology for its livability, raises questions about the project's true sustainability and feasibility. One significant criticism revolves around the lush green ecosystem depicted in NEOM's CGI images. Critics point out that these green forests are not naturally occurring in the surrounding desert, and question the practicality and environmental impact of such large-scale alteration of the natural ecosystem. However, the most severe criticisms of NEOM arise from alleged human rights violations related to the project. Reports suggest that local residents and tribes who oppose the project or refuse to vacate their villages for its construction face severe reprisals. Instances of capital punishment and forced displacements have raised serious concerns among human rights organizations globally. Members of the Huwaidat tribe, in particular, have been reported to be severely affected. In October 2022, 3 members were reportedly sentenced to death for refusing to vacate their villages. In another reported incident, a resident of the Tabuk province was allegedly shot dead by security forces in his home in El Khuraiba in April 2020 for opposing the displacement of local residents. Such incidents have led to accusations of human rights violations against the Saudi government. However, the country's strong position in the global economy has seemingly deterred meaningful action from international organizations. The NEOM Project stands as a beacon of Saudi Arabia's ambitious economic reform plan, aiming to diversify the economy away from oil dependence. It's not just an infrastructure project, it is a catalyst for transformation, intended to generate new industries, stimulate job growth, and attract foreign investment. By fostering industries like tourism, technology, and renewable energy, NEOM represents an effort to broaden Saudi Arabia's economic base. On a broader scale, the NEOM project could have a significant impact on the global economy. As the largest and arguably the most controversial architectural project in the world, NEOM is poised to be a global hub for trade, innovation, and investment. Its focus on renewable energy sets a precedent for large-scale, sustainable development, which could ripple across the globe, influencing other countries' approaches to energy production and urban planning. Moreover, the city's focus on technology and sustainable living paints a picture of what the future of urban development could look like, sparking discussions and driving innovation in these areas globally. By offering a model for sustainable, smart, and future-oriented urban living, NEOM could stimulate global advancements in these domains, attracting investors, innovators, and skilled professionals from around the world. In sum, NEOM's potential to impact Saudi Arabia's economy is immense, with the project serving as a key driver of economic diversification and growth. Its influence extends beyond the country's borders, with the potential to leave a lasting imprint on global economies and shape the future of sustainable urban development. NEOM, with its audacious vision and unparalleled scale, represents Saudi Arabia's intention to cement its place in the global economy as a pioneer of advanced, sustainable urban development. However, as the project progresses, its inherent complexities and controversies lead to crucial questions about NEOM's long-term potential and consequences. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's vision for NEOM is clear: a sustainable, technologically advanced urban settlement that respects nature and provides the highest quality of life. Yet, realizing this vision will undoubtedly be costly. Reportedly, the prince has budgeted $500 billion for the line's construction and is prepared to invest even more to achieve his ambitious goals. While the prince considers this his intended legacy, critics question the project's financial sustainability and return on investment. NEOM, Saudi Arabia's most ambitious project, is conceived to be a futuristic city embodying the pinnacle of technological innovation. Every aspect of life in NEOM is expected to be enhanced and streamlined by advanced technologies, paving the way for a revolution in urban living standards. In the realm of renewable energy, NEOM's design places it at the forefront of harnessing solar, wind, and hydrogen-based power generation. The city's commitment to 100% renewable energy could potentially spur further global advancements in clean energy technologies. Moreover, water technology within NEOM represents a quantum leap forward, with an innovative distribution network designed to minimize water loss, a critical feature for sustainable living in arid regions. This approach positions Saudi Arabia as a potential leader in water conservation technologies, which are becoming increasingly important globally due to climate change. Transportation in NEOM also heralds a new age of urban transit, with high-speed, efficient systems designed to cover long distances swiftly and sustainably. This facet of the city could revolutionize concepts of mobility and provoke rethinking of transit systems worldwide. NEOM's audacious vision for a utopian urban development has inevitably stirred controversy, particularly in relation to the displacement of local communities and allegations of human rights violations. While the project promises a transformative future for Saudi Arabia, the cost paid by local tribes and residents in terms of their lives and lands creates a moral dilemma that's difficult to overlook. One of the central tensions has been the Saudi government's handling of anyone resisting NEOM's construction. For instance, in October 2022, 3 members of the Huwadat tribe were sentenced to death for refusing to evacuate their villages to make way for NEOM. Similarly, a resident of the Tabuk province was reportedly killed by security forces in his home in Al Qaraiba in April 2020 after he posted videos on social media opposing the displacement of locals for the project's construction. These alleged acts have cast a dark shadow over NEOM, with concerns regarding human rights violations surfacing prominently. Thanks for joining this remarkable journey through NEOM. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, as our next adventure could leave you even more awestruck.